One of more than a dozen states with so-called trigger laws in place that would outlaw abortion if Roe versus Wade is overturned. KMBC 9's Matt Evans has been digging into that Missouri law and what else would happen with that trigger. Matt.
Well, when passed, that law was actually tacked onto another bill as an amendment. That other bill is the ban on abortions at 8 weeks in Missouri. That has been held up in federal court ever since it was passed. But if Roe is overturned, that 8-week ban would essentially be null and void because any abortion would be illegal in the state no matter when.
UMKC law professor Yvette Lindgren specializes in reproductive law and helped us make sense of several Missouri statutes in that arena today.
They have been chipping away at the right of abortion, but they haven't been able to outright ban it. That's what's the game changer in this trigger law.
But that ban would likely also ensnare women seeking health care other than abortions.
So some very effective forms of contraception could become criminalized.
Because some birth controls, specifically the morning after pill and IUDs, permit an egg to be fertilized but prevents the egg from implanting in the uterus.
If life begins at fertilization, then means of birth control that prevent implantation and cause the body to, slough off fertilized eggs before they get implanted, that would be considered an abortifacient.
And in vitro fertilization practices would also be impacted because under the Missouri law, Lindgren says fertility doctors wouldn't be able to implant more than one embryo, likely making an already long and expensive process longer and more expensive.
We'll break down some of those IVF procedures impacted coming up in our news at 6 o'clock, but further impacts could always come out of the legislature. This year, there are 2 constitutional amendments that seek to prevent legal challenges to that trigger law. Chris?
Matt, thanks. Those resolutions have been introduced in the Missouri House and Senate, but with 2 weeks left in this session, they may not pass this year. As for that Supreme Court draft leak, no opinion is final until it's issued by the court. The Supreme Court's final ruling is expected in late June or early July.